Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the You Shouldn't Have Said That podcast with me, Gracie PA, and my co-host,
Me, Annie PA.
And if you haven't already noticed, we have a very special guest. This is actually an elf all the way from the North Pole, and I'm going to be interviewing her today. Then we're going to talk about the Steamies. I hope you guys have also watched that. Gypsy Rose is coming to town. We have our competition of the week from the fan submissions, and this was an Elf on the Shelf POV, and we'll be choosing a winner. Then we're going to go through the crazy DMs of the week, talk about Simone Biles' wacky husband, talk about the wacky movie Wonka that we saw last night, more hot topics, a live reaction, and then if you want to get all up in my business, I'll talk about my personal life for the past week since the last episode, update you on everything I've had going on. Let's get into it. Okay. Hello. What is your name?
Hi, I'm Sprinkles.
Oh my god, that's really cute. Who gave you that name?
I wish I could say my mom and pa.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. What happened to your parents?
Santa took me away when I was born so I could work.
Well, did Santa and Mrs. Claus treat you well?
They had me working like a dog.
Working like a dog? Do you like Christmas?
It's the worst holiday ever.
Oh, okay. Who made your outfit?
I did.
It's so cute, by the way.
I hate it.
Oh, wow. Would you say you believe in Christmas magic?
Christmas is a sham. The North Pole is corrupt.
Annie, I was not expecting this.
Oh
my god.
Oh.
Do you like being an elf on the shelf?
I'd rather be dead.
Okay, what would you rather, elf on the shelf or elf in the toy factory?
Wherever the kids don't touch.
The kids touch you?
I don't get one night of sleep with the parents moving me all over the damn house.
Okay, F, marry, kill. Rudolph, Santa, Buddy the Elf.
Murder them all.
Okay, you don't have to answer that.
Oh.
Okay, do you have any questions for me?
Do you want to be an elf by any chance and take my spot?
Oh my god, no, being a podcaster is way better than what an elf sounds like, TBH. Have you ever wanted to be like Buddy the Elf and live in New York City? That's where I live.
No elf in the North Pole respects him.
Oh, okay, Sprinkles, it was so nice talking to you. I hope you have a nice time sitting next to me for the next 30 minutes. Mute. Kisses. Oh my god, guys, that was a wild interview. Wow, I did not know elves lived like that. Oh my god. Okay, let's get into the Steamies. Annie, have you watched the Steamies?
No. Just some clips on TikTok.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm almost done with it, but I have not quite finished. But it was very entertaining. Very entertaining. I love a live event. I love how everyone was dressed up. I wish I could be there so badly. That would be so fun. Like, Ela looked so good. Ethan is so skinny. Jeff and Tana, and then, like, the fake Logan Paul. Super funny guests. Tana, I need to, like, get all the follow-ups on this. Like, watch H3, see what she says on Canceled. Because, she's getting so much backlash for it. I would say maybe she shouldn't have drank so much before hosting, but also, to be fair, I did feel like some of the stuff she was saying that no one was laughing at was kind of funny. Like, not all of it, but some of it. And I was wondering if, like, Jeff was, like, super annoyed at her. I don't know. But you live and you learn. I feel like, didn't she do that for another hosting gig she had? I feel like I remember that. But they had on Kevin, is that his name? The Nair guy.
Oh.
I follow him on TikTok. He's so funny.
Yeah.
That segment was so funny where they nared Ethan's belly button and stomach. That was really funny. I liked the guest judges. I love the lawyer guy. Let's go! That segment is like, that was so funny. So I'll finish that up. But yeah, Tana, she's a goofy gal, but I love her so much. So, like, I can't even be mad at her. She's just a little girl. Okay. Santa Claus is coming to town. No, Gypsy Rose is coming to town. Gypsy Rose is about to come out of prison. If she would like to be a guest on this podcast, she is more than welcome to take Miss Sprinkle's spot or this girl's spot.
The nonverbal one.
This is my nonverbal sister. Everybody on TikTok and Twitter are making the funniest memes about this girl. We like to preface, she did murder someone. Don't forget that. But everyone commenting like body tea. That's so funny. And I feel like I just can't imagine being in prison and like just not knowing like the social, cultural context of everything and like TikTok and internet memes and all of that. And then coming out and being like one of the biggest, like the most talked about people on social media right now. That's wild. Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
Like you'd be so confused. Like, everybody's saying, I think Mills, like Noah Miller on TikTok, he's one of my favorite TikTokers. He's so funny.
Same.
And all of the lists he's made, like, she needs to, what was it like? She needs to get, like, 2018 birthday makeup done.
Yeah.
She needs to eat a chamoy pickle. Everyone was like, this is what it's like, imagine showing this to, like, an 18th century orphan. Like, that's what it's gonna be like. So, I think that somehow, some way, she will be on Just Trish. I like can kind of see that happening, and I feel like that would be so funny. And I think if she has the right people around her, not like right in the terms of they just want to make her a lot of money, I feel like she can kind of do what Anna Delvey did and just kind of become kind of like a meme, kind of like an icon. Like she can play it up and just do a bunch of interviews. I think that'll be super interesting, don't you?
Yeah, but maybe she kind of gives the vibe that, like, maybe she doesn't want to do all that press.
That's true. Maybe she doesn't. But I also, like, I wonder if she got paid for the act on Hulu that was about her. I'd imagine so. But, like, Annie, what if she doesn't have money from prison and she needs to hit some podcasts?
Maybe.
We'll see.
I don't think that she would be paid.
Like, using her likeness?
It's not like Pamela Anderson was paid for the Hulu show about her.
Really? Okay, interesting. So this week's competition for the fans was a video submission. POV, you're an elf on the shelf and a kid touches you. I said, be creative. Make it your own. And last week we got 17 submissions for the Ho 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 competition. So I was like, okay, let's change it to video. Maybe we'll get like 10. We only got one.
Guys, step it up.
Shout out to Colin, who is there for us every single week with a submission. We love you
He
so
is
much.
consistent.
But what the heckle? What the heckle? So we'll dumb down the next week's submission so you guys can like do it.
You couldn't handle a video. You were a little too shy, so
whatever. Here we have Colin's video.
Hey sis, it's Christmas. You can cross me off of your wish list. Call Santa Claus and I'll miss it. We gon' have the best Christmas ever. Hey sis, it's Christmas. Come on over sis, you can't miss this. Don't need gifts stuck here, I get a witness. We gon' have the best Christmas that ever existed.
that was so good.
That was so
You guys just
funny.
knew you couldn't beat Colin.
Yeah,
So you
honestly,
didn't even
Colin,
try.
this was probably for the best. Nobody would have beat this.
They would have just embarrassed themselves. Like, you weren't gonna beat this.
POV, you gotta test to see if you still have Christmas magic because a kid touched you, but you're shy. He does have the Christmas magic.
Yes.
Him and Sprinkles would be best friends.
Yeah.
Wow, Colin, you're so flexible. That was so impressive.
Yeah.
That was so...
Someone did dance.
That
or
was
is currently a dancer.
so funny. So, the winner is Colin.
Woo!
Congratulations, Colin.
Still no prize.
Still no prize, but maybe soon. I was thinking maybe some prizes could start to be some, like, PR that I get that I don't use, and then I could just, like, send it to you guys. I think that could be a good idea.
Or you could give it to me.
Annie, we gotta give back to the people.
I guess.
So next week, the topic is you can do I would prefer a voice memo, the funniest New Year's resolution. So just send me some New Year's resolutions that you have. Make them entertaining, funny, not too crazy that we can't show them. But yeah,
In our next episode, should we do our predictions for 2024?
we should. Okay, now it's time to get into some of your DMs, your comments. You guys are wild. Talk about being perceived by people. This is a wild one. So I posted that where the person was like, how your physique look good and bad at the same time. So this person said, swiped up on that, unconventionally attractive. I agree. Like Bella Hadid. The certain features like face shape, guitar-shaped body aren't typically giving, but they are on you. He just doesn't look like he can form a complete thought, let alone a sentence. It's the Euro mix you got going on with the French and the German.
What?
Okay. Thank you. Oh, this was funny. I put this one on my Instagram story. You guys should follow me on Instagram at gracie.pa because that's where you submit for the week. But also that's where I put a lot of funny stuff on my story. You go from posting thirst traps, and then it's right back to cringe. It F's with my brain. It's whiplash going from stunning dresses to absolute cringe. That's exactly what I want.
Yeah, that's the point.
Exactly what I want. Then I posted a funny message from my friend on LinkedIn, and someone said, I'm sorry, but your last name is absurd. And someone else said, Palumbo Alkire is the wildest surname I've ever heard.
Well, we didn't choose it.
Yeah, did you choose your last name? Then I've been posting some singing covers. If you guys, I'm going to film some more after this. And someone commented, I low-key can't tell if this was a joke or not. Also, 3 out of 10. It was the 30 hours to live, how shall I spend them? Voice crack. But you know they watched it, so go watch my singing videos. They're short and sweet. And then someone else commented, my favorite part is the deleted, because it's so out of tone.
Wait.
Crying face.
Oh.
I'll be deleted. And then someone else said, you go from being stunning to making people stunned. Derogatory. By those reels, bro, this is how you properly do social media, girly. Keep it up.
Oh,
Thank
keep
you.
it up.
Someone else said, girl, why post those cringe videos when you're so fine? I am cringe, but I am free. I've been saying that so much recently.
Who said it first?
Me.
Nar.
Who?
That was my thing like 3 months ago.
So this set looks a little different because we are at home. This is my very, very comfy sanctuary of a bed. We have our guest Sprinkles. I have this unicorn squishmallow here. I have another one somewhere. And then this is my twin triplet. She doesn't talk. We all actually are quintuplets, but the other one wouldn't fit right here, unfortunately. So maybe I can work on that for the next episode we do over here. I wanted to make it like visually stimulating for you so it wasn't too boring of background. And if you think we should add the lookalikes here, let us know. So we got to talk about Simone Biles' husband. Simone Biles' husband, because he just did a podcast where he was talking about himself not knowing who she was. And I guess he's a football player. Nobody knows who he is. Nobody knows his name. But he's a football player, and saying that he did not know who she was when he met her, which makes no sense because Simone Biles is a household name. Like, everybody knows who that is. And he's an athlete. Like, you can't say that you're an athlete and do not know some of the most well-known, respected athletes in your same age. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
That does not make sense. And he was saying, like, he's the catch, and, like, she had to chase him.
Ooh.
What? You should be hyping her up. Being, like, so glad that you were with her, because she's iconic.
Also, basically going on a podcast and bashing your wife, and it's like he's, like, calling her unattractive. He literally said, like, if she hadn't slid into his DMs, like, nothing would have happened.
Weird. And, like, someone said, I didn't watch the full thing, but someone said, like, the rest of it was nice, and they have, like, a cute story. But just, like, don't say weird stuff that will get clipped, you know?
Yeah.
Then last night we saw the Wonka movie with Timothée Chalamet. I like that one of the characters was named Noodle. That was something. That should have been your name, Sprinkles. And I thought Timothée Chalamet did a really good job. His voice was nothing crazy, but pretty good. I thought it was just, like, fun. It's definitely for kids, but it was, like, mystical, magical, pretty funny. A good little storyline. It wasn't too long. Like, it was just a good movie. I really want to eat some chocolate.
Silly, goofy, kooky. The marketing team flopped. They didn't even release chocolate for this film.
Yeah, they should have. That would have been good. We go to Harris Teeter before to get snacks, and then I carry all the snacks in my pockets. I got, like, the Hu chocolate bar. That's so good. The salty dark chocolate one. And then I get popcorn at the movie theater, and I got a ring pop, blue raspberry only, and that thing was cemented on my teeth. I brushed my teeth twice and flossed, and I was still, like, having to get blue off. It was wild. But overall, the movie was good. I'd recommend, but, like, and people were like, do you think this icked out Kylie Jenner? I don't think so. He's an actor. He got a big role.
Yeah.
Okay, so Renee Rapp and Megan Thee Stallion have a new song. Ain't not my fault. With her and she gonna leave with me. That song's really good. Annie, what are people upset about? That there's not enough music in the musical?
No. People are upset because this, like, thing, whoever posted that movie musicals these days are not marketing themselves as musicals because the general audience doesn't want to see a musical. So that's what happened with Willy Wonka. There was no music in the trailer. It was not marketed as a musical. In the Mean Girls musical, they do not have the original songs. They have a couple clips of them dancing, but they're not showing any of them singing. Like, it's not marketed as a musical. And then this caused discourse because a lot of people are like, yeah, the general audience who doesn't like musicals, let's trick them into seeing a musical they don't know is a musical. That'll be so much better.
So there will be a lot of music?
Yes, it's the musical. It's the musical.
So the George Santos and Ziwi interview, that is in my Watch Later playlist because I need to watch it, so I can't really say much on it. But I've seen just, like, the TikTok clips, and it looks really funny. I like when he raps Nicki Minaj and says he's a barb.
I like when Ziwi's like, you're an icon. And he's like, no, you're an icon. And then he says icon, and she's like, you-con.
Yeah, that was funny. I feel like he didn't get that in the moment.
No.
So there was the Senate staffer whole thing. Before I knew it was happening, I messaged Annie, what's with the Senate hearing room? Because I knew it was trending. She said, dear innocent child. That, let's just say, American politics is a joke, but it's so entertaining.
That's so funny.
I've been getting way more into Twitter recently because I feel like it's just the funniest platform ever. Everything's funny.
Yeah.
Everything's funny. Okay, why do we care that Greta Gerwig is married?
Well, they got married after being together for 12 years, and that arose a scandal because the reason, like, they got together because he cheated on his wife with her, and now they're together, and he wrote, like, the marriage story, the thing, like, I wake up every day and wish you were dead. That's about his relationship with the ex-wife.
Sounds like it wasn't good.
Yeah.
Don't let your wife stop you from finding your wife. Charles Melton said Riverdale was my Juilliard. What does that mean?
It was like a place for him to try new things and learn acting techniques. And I think that's a very good statement. Like, everyone hates on Riverdale.
I'm so sorry. Guys, my stomach hurts so bad.
He's not going to hate on Riverdale because he had a steady job for years.
True. I need the guy. Who's the guy that did, like, the Pretty Little Liars recap? Something, Mike. Mike's Mike. I need him to do a Riverdale recap because people make videos saying, like, oh my god, I can't believe this happened in Riverdale.
I don't believe that.
But they make stuff up and you don't know if they're being for real.
Yeah.
So I need, like, him to do that. Kendall Jenner and Bad Bunny broke up. Oh, no. Sprinkles, do you need a man? There you have it. Then Madeline White is engaged. So of my TikTok faves, Madeline White is definitely one of my favorite TikTokers.
Same. I love her. I loved when she would make the videos just designing clothes. Like, that was so cool.
One time, she made a video that was responding to my comment.
I remember that.
I was so excited. I just really enjoy her videos. And she's engaged, and it looked, like, so nice and perfect. And she had a really pretty dress on.
Yeah.
Okay, Annie, what's the video that I'm reacting to?
Well, as a Christmas special, I have 2 videos.
Oh, a Christmas special. 2 in 1? Okay, let me see.
Well,
It's not my fault.
Let me watch it with you.
You came with her. We're having hors d'oeuvres, but I think someone forgot to put the cake out. I like when I posted that video and it didn't blow up.
Yeah.
I thought it was so funny because it was when that whole thing was happening of like the person started eating the wedding cake when no one else did. So I was like, oh, like let me do that at my Thanksgiving. Nobody thought that was funny. It's
I
okay.
thought it was really
okay, what's
funny.
another? Oh. That one gets ya.
The shot is so funny.
Thank you. I like those one. I like that I'm really tan in that video.
Yeah.
I'm a clencher. Okay, let's get into my week, guys. So I went to a Hollister event in NYC, but it was like also open to the public. So like wasn't that exclusive. But I had like a free hot chocolate, which was nice. Did some cookie decorating. There was wreath decorating, which I didn't do. And there were like photo ops. They had like free embroidering jeans, but they ran out of sizes. So that was like sad. I was like, darn. And then they had like a hand massage thing, but I didn't wait in the line, and I also had like an open wound on my hand.
Oh.
So like I wasn't gonna make anybody touch that, you know? But I went with my friend Estella and my new friend Zoe, and I met Savannah, who I'd met once before, and then she introduced me to this girl Winta and Natalia, and we made a video that is so funny. You should go watch it on mine or hers TikTok or Instagram, where it was like us trying to get in but like being turned away, and even the door guy was in on it, which was really funny. So I love making new friends. That's really fun. You know, this next semester I am going to be in new classes, so I'm going to try to make some new friends in my classes because I don't think any of my current friends or anybody I know are going to be in my classes. Oh my god, I have to burp again. What do I do, Annie? Oh.
Girl. Get it together.
It hurts.
You
so
look like you're gonna throw up on yourself.
I actually do. I gagged a little in my mouth. I want to let you guys know about my obsession with chicken Caesar salads, and that if you are in New York City, you have to go to Mangia, in Soho on Broadway for their chicken Caesar salad. It is so good. I've been eating it so much. Just letting you know. And then also this past week of like up until I was gonna come to South Carolina, I like didn't feel like getting groceries, so I was just on a dangerous Uber Eats spending spree. Silly me. I'm rhyming. Okay, so yeah, that was just a bit reckless, but I had some super good food. I had like a truffle pasta. I had, oh my god, I did chocolate chip pancakes with maple butter, latkes, and candied bacon. It was so good. And a chicken Caesar wrap. Oh my god, guys, I realized that after filming a video, it's not out yet, but it's my internal monologue while going through my Hinge likes. I realized that my Hinge was set to the wrong age preferences. It was 21 to 26. No, it was 22 to 26 instead of like 19 to 21. So that's why I've always gotten the uglies. Oopsies. Guys, I did my Christmas gift shopping super late though. So like not everything's even coming on time. So shout out, sorry people in my life. But I spent like $600 on freaking gifts. But you have to do it for the people you love, you know?
Wow, I'm so excited.
I love spending money on everybody. It makes me so happy to buy them stuff.
Were the gifts really good?
No.
What?
I'm kidding. Obviously they were good. Why would I spend $600 on bad gifts, Annie?
Who's yelling?
Then our mama came to help Annie pack because she's studying abroad in Italy next semester. And we had dinner because we wanted to eat at this restaurant, Don Angie, which you have to do, like, it's really hard to get a reservation. But we gone before and without a reservation and gotten in, but they couldn't take us. So we went to the restaurant across the street, and it was called Minnow.
Yeah.
It was so good. Oh my god, guys. We both had the filet over potatoes with truffle,
Foie gras.
foie gras on top, and then the chocolate mousse for dessert. It was so good. I strongly recommend. Okay, another food recommendation. Guys, the TikTok shop really got me. Like, it's gotten me so good because it's, like, hard to resist these discounts. So I finally tried that granola butter. I feel like you've had to have seen it. You've seen it, right?
I've seen it. I saw, like,
Bruh.
didn't they make it with chocolate chips and then all the chocolate chips
Yes.
melted and then they had to remake it so it's
like-
add your own chips?
Yes, bruh. That tastes so good. I ate the whole jar, not in one sitting. And I have a new jar.
I know, I saw it in your
But I got the
mailbox.
brownie batter one to try. And I
Oh.
was like, guys, it's so delicious. And because what I really like about it is, like, nuts make my stomach hurt. You know, like peanuts and almonds and whatever make my stomach hurt, but this is like no nuts, so it helps. My stomach hurts so bad right now. What do I even do? Me and Annie saw Mariah Carey, which was super good. Her kids were a part of the performance, super cute.
It's
At Madison Madison Square Garden. I had a burger and fries and ice cream. And every time I go to Madison Square Garden, I forget how small it is. Like, it is so small. It's so small.
But I love it. It makes you feel so close.
Yeah, you do feel really close. Her DJ sucked. No offense.
DJ Sus one, please.
But I really like your name, Sussy Baka. But yeah, she was really good. Voice of an angel. Baby, if you give it to me. Yeah, we had a surprise guest, Busta Rhymes. Baby, if you give it to me, I'll give it to you. I know what you want. That was really good. Guys, our last episode from a week ago has gotten the most views so far. Yay! So we are for real on the up and up. Just wait till we start getting millions. Just you wait. And if you want to help us out, you gotta like this, you gotta subscribe, you gotta follow, and then you gotta send it to every single person you know. Just try to get them to watch, please.
Please, watch it multiple times.
And if you have made it to this point, I need you to comment what you would name her. Sprinkles, what you would name her. So put name suggestion and then a name. Thank you. Guys, I had one final exam. Everything else was projects like the week before. So I had a stats exam. I studied really, really hard. I was really nervous for this. And I wish I had like a couple more minutes because I didn't quite finish the last part of the last question. But I got an answer for everything. And I think it's going to be like a week till I get my grade back, unfortunately. But I will report back on, I'll like just do a report card reveal, TBH. And I only know one of my final grades so far, and that is for Startup Lab, and I got an A-. And I'm really happy with that. So yeah. Then I did some baking the night before the exam, which was a little wild. Because part of my Christmas gift for my friend Dylan was making brookies, because I know he likes them. And so I made those, both of the batters from scratch. Call me... Who's a baker, Annie? Call me Sprinkles.
No, Mr. Hollywood. From the Great British Bake Off.
Sure.
Or Mary Berry.
Call me Mary Berry, the way I was baking these brookies. So the last time I baked with brown sugar, I actually put it back in my cupboard without it fully being sealed. So it was just a solid brick, and it probably took me like 40 minutes to get 2 cups of brown sugar. It was horrendous. I just was with a knife scraping and hitting and hitting. It was so
Harvesting.
It was so frustrating. But what can you do when you're in the middle of a project? And then I didn't have baking powder, so I had to knock on my neighbor's door, and then they let me have some. And then they were like, I just needed a teaspoon. Like, I brought my teaspoon to their apartment. I was like, I'll just take a teaspoon. They were like, no, you can have the whole thing. You can just have it. And I was like, oh my God, thanks. So I took it, and then, like, the next day, I put it back at their doorstep with a brookie. I also let Annie have one and Jared have one. And I also munched on them. They were so good. Like, I was scared.
I want another.
I have one right there.
Can I have
No.
it?
And I was scared they were going to flop because I was like, I was getting nervous. I was like, oh my God, my exam's tomorrow. Like, why is this taking me 2 hours? I need to be studying, but I need to finish it. So it went well. Then all we do is talk about food, I guess. So I tried the Lafayette croissant in New York, like the chocolate supreme croissant, because I've always seen it on TikTok and I needed to try it. And I did a food review video on that on TikTok, and it was very good. Very scrumptious. I would love to, like, the croissant part was really good. I would love to just go back there and get a croissant.
Yeah, I feel like there's almost too much filling.
But
Like, I
there
want
was
more
a
croissant.
lot of filling. The filling was really good. But, so I was really happy after eating it. Oh, baby. Like, an hour or two later, my stomach was hurting, and I wish I never ate it. It's my fault for eating the entire thing at once, but yeah. Then our friend Jared, a bestie from high school, he goes to Harvard because he's a smarty pants. He came to New York and we had dinner with him, which was super fun. Shout out Jared. Oh my God, he showed us these photos of him from his formal at Harvard. And he looked so good. And we were like, Jared, you have to post these photos on Instagram. So we're going to keep peer pressuring him until he posts these photos on Instagram because he looks so good. And then we flew home. And
Now we're home.
So I hope you enjoyed this episode. We're a little bit in a rush because we got to go to dinner reservation. And then we're seeing a Christmas show. And then, guys, then tomorrow it's Christmas Eve. How is it Christmas? Christmas feels like it should be in like a month. I don't understand these things.
But I'm so ready for it. Like, I'm so ready for Christmas. I love Christmas. It's all I've been looking forward to.
Our house is decked out. It's so fun. Maybe I'll do a tour. I'm also going to do a pet tour soon because we have 7 pets, if you want to meet our 6 cats and 1 dog. So thank you so much for watching. Like, share, subscribe, and DM me your submissions for next week. A funny New Year's resolution. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Bye.
Goodbye.